You guys don't hear the music, like echoing, right? All right, it's time to. Sorry if I blast your ears in a second here, but I turned stuff up. Also, for some reason, chat was set to sub only. I think because of a past template. All right, let's get this show on the road, huh? Shall we? Tubersim Lo-Fi? Yep, exactly. Today's a Lo-Fi stream. Welcome, welcome to the Outerminds channel. I am the community manager LP. I work on Tubersim, Pixlings, and well, everything at Outerminds. Today we've got a Tubersim stream. It's gonna be real simple. If you've been here before, you know what's up. We're gonna rate some rooms, talk about some news, talk about the update, bug fixes, all that. Get some item suggestions at the end, and maybe look at the past suggestions, see what's been put in the game since the last stream, because every stream now we are asking for suggestions and we're putting them as time goes on. If some of you have noticed, the track rewards for mini cities include, I think, what is it, four of the community suggestions from 2 streams ago. So it's we're pumping them out. We're getting them. Also, your room didn't get any better. That's true. This is the template room. Hold on. We gotta do the thing. Welcome to my room. This is the LP room. I come here often. I put all the login items, which if you don't know, we do login events every week on Wednesdays, wherever that might, whatever time that may be for you, that depends. But Wednesdays on the East Coast in North America. So if you're in Australia, probably a day after. But all these items in here, login items. I think there's like one that's not, and it's the guy holding stuff up. Because this guy right here you can put things on him, and he holds them up. Also, you can put stuff under the washing machine, but only because there's those carpets, I believe. So there you go. We got a jumble of clipping going on there. Let me put myself back. Probably be a pixel off, but it doesn't matter. We're in it for the long haul now. So we have some text to go over here. That's right, I have text. I came prepared, although it might not seem like I am. So, first order of business, or second, because I already went through a few things. We have Discord and subreddit communities. If you're not on them, I strongly recommend you join them, because you will be the first to know when this goes live, when I'm planning to go live, and well, all the spoilers. We have Discord events, community events in that Discord, so links in the stream description. Same thing for the subreddit. We have a pretty active subreddit, surprisingly. We don't currently have events running on that one, sorry, but they're coming back soon. TM. Also, in the last 2-3 weeks, something like that, we've been giving away Twitter trophies. So if you have a Twitter account at Outerminds, and then include your room, your in-game name, or your meme, and then depending on which one you put, well, you'll get a trophy for it. And they're pretty nice trophies. I'm sure you'll see them pretty quickly if you look up the at Outerminds or the hashtag. What's the hashtag that people have been using? Either Outerminds or pewdiepie tubersimulator, tubersim. A couple of those. They might work. You might find them that way. I also strongly recommend you join the communities. I'm not in the Reddit. Yeah. But yeah, all of those links to every single thing are in that link tree in the stream description, so you will not be lost whatsoever. If you need to update your game, it's in there too. Now, for the new items that we put into mini-cities, there are a total of 6 items in the track, which is 1 more than the 5, and there's a good reason for that. It's because we made 2 unique items for the dinos, which those were one of the stream suggestions. We were looking at the prehistoric event at the time, and we were seeing some perspective rooms that were really neat, but they didn't have small dinosaurs to go in them, not necessarily. So we added them. They're kind of similar to the larger ones. So now you can actually fit multiple dinosaurs in your room, unlike the existing dinosaurs that take up the entirety of your room. There's also an egg. Yep, there's an egg in the track, and there are, I think, 1 or 2 stickers. I'm not sure where they're at, but I believe there's a sticker in there. But yeah, so we replaced a sticker item with a room item in this event, which is probably the reason you won't, if you're confused, those things might change up depending on what kind of items we have to put in it. But yeah, so the new items consist of a small T-Rex, a small Triceratops, a small Statue of Liberty, a small cemetery, a zoo with, like, I believe 4 different rotations, or 4... It has 4 pens and then 2 rotations, so you can get a bunch of different animals in there. And some of you might really like this one, but there's a monkey pen on one of the rotations. And there is a fire truck, I believe. I don't remember that last one, but I am assuming it was. That'll be a weird question. Do you have all the items owned in TS? No, but I could give myself all the items if I wanted to. Hold up. No, but I have every item from 1 through 75, but not all the pack items. As for the sorry, we also have new masks. We have a satellite head and a what was the other one? I don't remember, but I really like the satellite head because it's really cool. I think that's the one that's animated. The Statue of Imprisonment. Yeah, exactly. She's the jailer lady, not the Liberty lady. But yeah, new sticker. It's I think it's the biohazard one. Maybe not. Maybe I just slipped up and gave a spoiler for another one. But there's a new sticker in there. Also, with this update, we removed the Revel mode icon at the start, or the loading screen. I'll get it one day. The loading screen for Revel mode is now gone. It now just shows Outerminds, so you get a nice black screen. That for some of you, if you have that really, really long format of device, it might not seem centered, but that's on you. That's on you for having one of them way too long phones, okay? When are you rating rooms? I'm guessing later on this? Yeah. We'll take a little bit of a 10 minutes here to really go through everything before getting into the room ratings. So yeah, no more Revel mode screen. Revel mode hasn't been a thing for years. We just haven't really been, I don't want to say we haven't been up to date, but we haven't been, like, 1-to-1 with, like, things that expired, let's say. Let's call them expired, yeah. Bug fixes. We had quite a few bug fixes in this update that a lot of you noticed last update, or maybe the one before. I don't remember which one it was brought up in, but basically, when we added the reward track and modified the amounts for tokens, it's a little bug with the sports orbs in Craniac. You would always see a sport orb because we added the fact that you can always see a celebration orb, at least one, I believe. Yeah, that sounds about right. And even if you were maxed out on sport Craniac items, you would be seeing them. That's fixed. You won't be seeing that anymore. Shame if you were trying to catch up on your sport trend, but for those who it actually affected in a negative way, you won't see it anymore, which is great. Daily token rewards from Craniac will no longer accidentally go over the daily cap. You know how, like, some of you were super lucky in grabbing 3 when you had like 15 left, or like the last one, so you were going over? That won't, that's a bug. While it might be cool, it is a bug, so we fixed that. But we did, I think, increase the amount for one of the other options. It was that, or we increased the odds of bubbles showing in Pokeball. Yeah. The flip stickers. So for memes, some of you were trying to put stickers and flipping them, and then it was just not appearing in the submitted meme. That's fixed. You'll see them now. Yep. Token reward track pixelings. They will no longer generate an infinite number of pixelings. So in the Valentine's update, if you were, you know, a cheeky tuber and you got to the pixeling orb or item, you would have gotten Teds, but tons of Teds. So many Teds that it was breaking the game technically. So no more of that. But it was funny while it lasted. We saw a few memes pass in the meme events. There's more to the list, but they're kind of like small issues that were fixed the day of, so I didn't feel the need to include them here. And then we had a few questions and answers. Mind you, these are kind of irrelevant to the game, but I found them funny. So when's the next update to Tadpole Tap? The answer is no. Will I ever get a girlfriend? The answer is yes. You just need to try hard enough. Yep. There you go. Those are the only questions I really found this time around. But if you have any, put them in the chat. I will be more than happy to oblige and answer them during the stream. Now, we're just about to get into the room reviews. So, if you're new to the stream, you're here, this is your first time, post your in-game name in the chat. I will grab it. I will put it on my list. And then we will go through each room one at a time, and I will rate them out of 5. If you happen to get 5 out of 5, you will get to choose an item in the game. Anything but trophies and certain red items, but pretty much every red item is on the table. Same thing for stickers. We're not doing stickers because I literally can't give those away. So, I'm seeing a lot of names in the chat that I already have. There is one I don't have, actually. There are 2. So I will add those real quick. In the meantime, I would like to know how many of you in the chat have Twitter trophies. Just put a me in chat if you have one, or, you know, which ones you have. And I'll get a good idea. 1,000 stickers. I don't, but I sent a meme. You got both? Yeah. A lot of people have been posting both of them in recent days, or like just recently. And some of them are funny. Some of them are just questionable. But some of the rooms now, those are really, really nice. Also, this is kind of take it for granted, but if you post fan art, that's also valid, right? Like you can post fan art and get a trophy for it as well. Because we had Commercial reposting some of their art on their Twitter, and we'd already seen most of them, but it's just nice to see them again and to be able to share them with everyone. In those cases, those are also eligible for like a room trophy if they're based on a room, or a meme trophy if they're literally just a meme using, you know, room items. Like I think there was one where it was Death and the kind of godmother, the fairy godmother, just having a chat, and like she was exchanging, what was it, cookies, and then Death couldn't eat them because he's a skull, so it was just falling through his mouth. Yeah, so you get the idea. You get the idea. Georgie Best, what's up? I can't really read what you're writing, but just keep in mind the chat's in English, so if you're trying to send your in-game name, write it out in full. I do not have any trophies other than the room and meme trophies, and not all of them. Okay. Cookie Lord the Mild, I did have to make room, so I'm gonna re-add you. Okay. We are up to 3940 names for this this room review session. Are you sending their names for them? Alright, hold on. Let me add them to the actual list. And you're so close to surpassing my followers? Damn. I have 278 followers. I know somebody hit 10,000 followers, which is just insane to me. Like, how? How are you doing that? Are you just using the ad for ad in the Discord? And then, like, literally adding every single person and getting them to add you back? Because that is possible. Okay. Wait, I was gone for a minute. What's happening? I am getting ready for room reviews, Open Halo. You are already on the list, though, so no worries. Lots of your followers don't play anymore. That's unfortunate. They in the Philippines, it's 1 a.m. for them. Okay, thank you, amazing Mick. Or milk. I always read your name with milk in it. I don't know why, but that's how it feels. Okay. About to get enough of the high desk. Oh, nice. Yeah, if it's your first time, you will get some bucks for participating. We have a list of 41 rooms to check out. So. You said this send help, so I did. Is that spinning background for player icons? That is, I believe, lit levels, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's what you get for reaching level 75. Also, yeah, followers from rooms. Okay, from room events and meme events is one way to get them. True. BG is when you pass pews. Okay. If it's in alphabetical order, it's an unfortunate time for your name to begin with an O, or with a Y, or W, or T, or S, or P. You're not at the end, Open Halo. All right. I think we're good to start. Yes, you are on the list, White Wing. So first up, Nancy Ari. Let's see what they've got for us. And in good old-fashioned room forecast review, I will move to the room in a bit. But first, let's see if this slows down. Hold on, I'm gonna do a test real quick. Okay, we're perfectly fine. Cool. So I've got my phone. I'm ready to check out the rooms. First up is Auntie Ari's sort of sci-fi mini-city, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It has a sort of backdrop that uses the back of the room as a way to add a lot of depth, which is nice, very nice in the back. It's hard to see a bit though, because of the way the window glass is, the color of the glass rather. But this is definitely like a cyberpunk room. I can feel it. And I do really like the way that you made it so that there's like a cutoff on the side here. Like you put a parking, which makes it a lot easier to, okay, that car is like freaking out in there. See there? But yeah, this is really nice here, but it's a little off to the side. Like it's off, not off center, but I feel like you could see right there. Hold on, let me adjust. There we go. This should be fine. Okay. So right here, see how this is empty? Something could be put here. I'm not sure what I would put because you already have a lot going on, but I think there are some more, like, obviously you don't want to add like a park because that wouldn't make much sense, but you could probably add either some more buildings. I know the building wouldn't fit here, like we can clearly see that it wouldn't fit, but something could be put there, I feel. Or you could probably rotate the parking so that it's you rotate it 90 degrees. That way it's like sideways, and then you have more room for the buildings, and then you can kind of make like a nook, you know? Like it would be kind of a nook inside, and then you could maybe fake the road entrance like at the top because it would be hidden by the buildings like here, you know? But it's really nice. I like this room. It's a nice take on the sci-fi or just like nightlife. Well, it does have flying cars, so sci-fi is fine. But I'm down to give this a 5. If you make a few adjustments by the end of the stream, I think it would pan out and look a little bit better. But it's not a bad room. I think to start off the stream, this is deserving of a 5. Let me add that here. All right. Thank you for the room. Next up is going to be Anyueshao. I think that's how you say it. All right. So we have a romantic outing. They're still in their wedding outfits, clearly. Something happened. Like they went straight to the vacation honeymoon getaway. It does feel like a really big clutter, but it's got a theme going. I think we can all feel it, you know? Like this hovel, it could be, turned so that it's facing the scene, kind of thing. And the pond. And then you could maybe add the bunny between those. That way it makes it look like that's the bunny's hovel, you know? There, you can't see it, but the bunny's right there. So like this bunny, you put him like in front here, and then you spin this item towards it. That way you make kind of like a creek, but like extended. But yeah, it's very cluttered, but you have some nice going on back here. So I'll give this a 4. It's not a bad room, but it could use some just a little bit of work, you know? I have no taste, so I probably rate everything 5 out of 5. Fair. Sometimes we just need to keep it simple. You don't recognize some of these items. Sometimes I have trouble recognizing them, but as time goes on, you start to remember every single item in the game. So we've got Belgy's room, another apartment, very simple. I think it's the same one as last stream, so I will give this a 3, you know? We are starting to see the same things. Maybe it's not the room they wanted to show, but it is the room I see, so. There are some nice little trophies up there. And if you're wondering, the Twitter trophies kind of look like these, but not. They're like a shade of lighter, like a sky blue. Also, there's a T on them, like there's the sorry, not a T, but there's the Twitter bird on it. All right, simple room. Will you ever have any merchandise to buy, like Outerminds shirts, hats, hoodies, or plushies? Whoa, okay. I just saw this room as I read that. I can't say no, but I can't say yes. It's not something we don't want to do. It's definitely something we want to do. But we're an indie studio, so if the opportunity arrives at our door, we won't say no. If it's really easy to do, we've always had like this back and forth when it comes to like pixelings or just the games in general. Like it would be really nice to have just, I don't know, like a tuber shirt or a pixeling shirt, things like that. Can I make any emote if you shrug? Yeah, well, now is the time. Yeah, okay, so this room, Big Brub, yikes. I think this is the same room from last time. That's getting a 3. Just gonna, wait, no, he wasn't on my list. I'm just gonna go past to the next one. So Blockyhead. Blockyhead has a mini cities bubble. This is really nice. This theme of room, these little bubbles are always pleasant to see. especially when they give like a little look into the life that's going on in them. That's somebody's backyard, or no, that's a park. Sorry, there's the backyard. They're all the way back there. Could play some Waldo with this. Finding Waldo. I think we have a doppelganger for him. Oops. Sponsor Eagle. Thank you. Ooh, tokens. I'll take them. But yeah, these are always very nice to see. Give you a little bit of a, oh, what's that? And then you zoom in, and then you start to see a whole lot more, which is crazy. It's crazy to think that like you can make a room seem so big or so large with so little space. Because at a glance, this is really small. This is like, I have like relatively large fingers. So like if I were to tap on these items, I would have a hard time. Because I already have a hard time placing items, which is why my login room is so messy, and I keep it that way. But yeah, no, this clearly has taken a lot of time to put together, and it's very nice. I'm just admiring it. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5. My favorite event is mini-cities. You might not know that, but it is. So there you have it. And this is a nice way to showcase that, especially because these are small items. Next up is Boom Guy. You want your tuber on a shirt? Yeah. How's what possible the room? Sub. Is that a T? That's supposed to be a T? I think you're missing some pixel blocks there. I'm gonna guess it says sub 2 LP. First, from at a glance, this could say Sue. This is a fun room. I'll give this a 3. Or a fun out of 5 if you want. If that wasn't your main room, let me know in chat. Sub 10 LP. Are you doxing my sub count? Is that it? Oh, okay, alright. Bra's got a nice city room. This reminds me a lot of City Builders, where you'll have very clear like delineations, or like where certain parts of the city are, because they need to be that way. Like mechanically in the games, they're like, you need to have this in an industrial slot or a lot. Like you got to designate terrain to be industrial or residential, and like this is a lot like that. That's what it looks like to me. But it's really just a construction lot. But very nice, very pleasant. You know, I'm gonna have a really hard time this stream because Mini-Cities is, again, my favorite event. So like, I love all Mini-City rooms. These are all fun. Oh my god. Okay, and you've got the pixeling background from Gubble. One thing I would say is your these. What are they called? Sorry, the electric things. Whatever. These I can just point to them. These are typically facing the other way when they're linked together. So if you can't make that fit, that's understandable. But I think you can. Also, you use the welcome mat. I see. That's pretty clever. But yeah, you should probably flip them so that they make sense. Because the cables, they go from the points to each other point. They're not like sideways. So I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. But it's a really nice room. I really like it, and it reminds me of City Builders so much. Like, all right, thank you for the room. Burned is next. So let's see what he's got for us. A pylon? Yeah, kind of. Boom Guy, was your room checked? Yes. Yeah, we looked it over. That was the sub, wasn't it? We got a fun out of 5. Sure. Okay, Burns got a nice little creek going on, and he went for foliage, you know, like getting the design on these is always kind of tricky because we don't really have, I'm saying we don't have a lot of variety, but you look at this and like there are a lot of items in this room, okay? There are almost, I want to say there are almost as many items as in the other room we just saw, but maybe not as many, but there are a significant number in here. So it might be easy to shrug this off, but it is a very nicely put room. There is this little bit though, see back here, kind of throws me off, because the whole, like I can kind of forgive the front here, because it's impossible really to hide that, unless you make it so that there is an extra layer. So you already started it here with some kind of a mishmash of textures. If you were to continue that, maybe you could pull it off. I doubt it, but maybe you could pull it off. And by pull it off, I mean like maybe cover the grass or change the grass around. Just make the edge a little more clean. But yeah, this back piece right here is a little jarring. But other than that, this is a really nicely put room. It's like you spend a lot of time in a greenhouse or something. But I really like the way you made your creek. So you probably took some liberties here with the way you place the carpets to give it like more form, because that's not straight. And if you were just using it straight, it would be really obvious because the carpets are straight edged. So there's a lot of hiding happening here. Like you're hiding a lot of the corners on the carpet, which is really impressive. It's well done. So I'm willing to give the points back for that, because that's always nice to see. But it is kind of jarring here on the edge. Like this whole straight here. I don't know what you could do, but I believe, what could you do here? There are probably small, you know, maybe these small cylinders, like those. I'm not sure if they'll fit, but you could maybe fit a few in here, just to interspersed throughout. I don't know if you have enough room to push these plants further up to give you more room, but maybe it could work. Again, you probably tested a lot of the options, but yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4.5. There are those little details that I would like to see if you are able to solve. Hockey pucks, they're really big for hockey pucks, so I will always just say like black cylinders. I'm sure they have the sport tag anyways, but people hardly use them as hockey pucks in these rooms, which is like super. Some items just take on a whole new meaning to me after seeing so many. But yeah, you know, if you have any more hedgehogs, I don't know if you won more from the login or the streams, but you could maybe use the hedgehogs facing backwards to give it some kind of like forest floor, or like pine cone type thing. I don't know, but yeah, that I'll settle for a 4.5 for now. I'd be really curious to see if you're able to fix those edges a bit, clean up the edges. Might be asking too much. Let me know if I am, but like let me know if you guys think I'm being too much. But I feel like it could use that. Anyways, enough of that room. That was really nice stuff. Next up is going to be Choco Sticks, which I already started loading. So you've got a time machine, supposedly. These guys are very wary of the time traveler. Also, congratulations on lit level. I see that you are lit level 1. Very cool. So yeah, they're trying to fight off this time traveler, which is an interesting take on the sci-fi items that we don't see this often. It's a nice mix. I feel like you could recreate, what's that movie called with the with all the villains, those giant characters. Yeah, I forget the name of it, but this is kind of what it reminds me of. It's not a bad room. but it's definitely missing some stuff. Like context. How is this guy floating on water? Maybe add some roads back here to really like connect. I feel like, yeah, all you would really need for that island is some roads. I don't know if you can place those on the green blocks, but maybe you should take it down a level and just have it all on the same level, and then add your mountains at the back with that elevation to make them like really tall mountains. But yeah, I'll give this a 4. It's a nice enough room, but it's could use some work. Next up would be Cool Daniel the Tuber, I think. Oh no, there's Coffee Duck. All right. Boom. That's a nice little chill room. Cool Daniel the Tuber. Oh, actually no, there's Cookie Lord. I forgot to add you to the list. Actually, let me do that. There we go. So we have, we have a fun little event, a historical event. I'm just gonna give this a 3. And there it is. That's the room. There you have it. All right, next up. Cool Daniel the Tuber has a basement that's pretty messy. Yeah, definitely clean this up. I'll give this a 3 as well. I mean, there's not much to say. You're level 20, it's fine. There's a lot of items in here that don't fit, but you can work on that. We can work on that. Gulliver's Travel. I haven't joined in a while. If you still look at rooms that aren't the list, I also made a room character. Okay, yeah, there. I saw a few other names pop up, but we'll do a pass of those after, because we already have like 41 people to go through, so we're not even halfway. Okay, so Cut has a similar-ish room. I recognize some elements of this room from a past event or a past stream. I like how you put the ghost in the foliage here. A lot of people are trying to work with a lot of the grassy items, and I really like that because you can add a lot of depth and like hidden stuff. Like, what is going on back there? Is that tree smiling? Is that what's going on? At the same, and there's an alien. Why? I don't know, but there is. You know. What else is there? There's a little sprite. There's some fairies. There's an owl. There's the scream mask. Obviously, if you didn't see it already, there's some like skull water type thing going on with the Cthulhu statue. Very nice, very nice. What else can we find? There's the goblin over here. Cool. There's the hockey mask. Oh, and there's a statue. I hardly even noticed. He was kind of like blending in there. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that deer up there, this deer, I feel like these trees are its legs. Like the illusion in my brain right now, I can't unsee it. It's like a deer with really, really long legs. It's really uncanny. It's kind of like an ostrich, you know? Like from the bottom here to the top up there, it kind of feels like an ostrich. Hold on, maybe I can do this and like give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So like here to there. You guys see it? I can't unsee that. It's weird, huh? Yeah, I love this room. It's got so much variety and things that are hidden here and there. I'm going to give this a 5. Choke, cut, 5, boom. Very nice room. All right, next up should be Didgeridoo Farm with a. Ooh, that's good. Got a little splash. A little splash of coffee. All right, got a library room. This is kind of original, and I say that, but we've seen library rooms in the past, but they haven't had the same kind of elevation going on in the back there, you know? Because a lot of libraries have second floors. A lot of libraries are also kind of like open in the middle. So it's very, very nice. I like the variety you've got going on. Also, safety first. Safety first, you know, we got kids up there. Don't want them accidentally falling. Also, grandma's trying to go up the stairs. Maybe she'll fall. Just make sure she doesn't step on those smaller stairs, you know? And she'll be just fine getting up there. But yeah, getting these items to be like, okay, you guys probably didn't notice this at the start, but like, see here on these pillars? See that? Right there, bam. That's detail. And that's what's allowing him to have a platform. Because these are tables. See, so. From here to here, I am learning my green screen. Okay, from here to here, that's a table. That's a table from the home pack, I believe. Or either the home celebration or the home pack, but they are all floating on the edge there. And there are, I think it's a 2x2? No, it's just the one. Okay, there's only one. But it's a large enough item to make it look like there's a floating loft or platform. It's really cool. And then you've got the nice little study here. We haven't even looked at this, but the variety of the objects here is like really nice. And there's the loaf's corner, the guy who's way too into it. The tuber disc, gotta have that in there. And then of course our Valentine's proposal man makes an appearance. Having an item where the guy is like crouched and like holding up something up is like super useful for anything. So we're gonna probably see this man in every room that involves like many objects or lifting stuff or just in general, because he's fresh, you know, like he's gonna be a bit of pretty much everywhere. And then there's the guy with the laptop on the poof. That's another one. It's a nice little touch. Yeah, this is getting a 5. I'm not gonna go too far into it after that. That's a nice room. It's well done. Good job. Always a pleasure to see these rooms. So next up is Dr. Smith, I believe. Yeah, Dr. Smith. Proposal guy is getting used so much for good reason. Yeah, I'll write that down, because having tubers who are in motion but not fully animated is pretty useful for different things. Okay, so what is going on here? Hey, it's Bob. So there's a city over there. I think you're trying to... Oh, this is a zombie outbreak. Okay. Okay. I love how we just find Bob. Everywhere I look, I see his face. Look at him. Ain't he just the beautifulest? That's not a word, but it is now. So yeah, nice zombie apocalypse room. Pretty straightforward. Definitely getting those vibes lately with the Last of Us series. So yeah, very nice. But nothing we haven't seen before. I'm not seeing too much going on here. Grandma doesn't care. She's just living, right? Nothing. If it ain't, it is technically the end of the world, but she doesn't mind. I'll give this a 4. Yeah. I don't know why we have so many zombie items in mini-cities, but we do. More Bob items, yeah. We should have Bob zombie items instead of the normal zombies. It would be pretty interesting to see. But thank you for the room. Dualify is next. It's got the Tuber Central badge. Okay. Got a lobby. Very simple. I like the colors. They make a lot of sense together. Just blacks and whites. Very not monochromatic, but the opposite. Or just the two. I don't remember. The patterns, I guess. There's a nice pattern going on. Kind of reminds me of the kitchen in The Office. Mainly because of that vending machine. And how many scenes have like taken place in front of it. Yeah, I'll give this a nice little Nice little 4. Yep. Okay. Next step should be dynamistic with the rose hair. What happened if mini zombie bite a big man? Well, as long as they're bit, that's all it takes, right? Every zombie movie ever would attest to that. Okay, what's going on here? We got an interesting color scheme on the apartment. Lots of purples, fuchsia, I guess, with some turquoise. A fun mix. And you've got a screen with the window, well-placed window. I like the window placement. And then this. So you tried to build your own staircase with pixel blocks, which is nice. I like the idea. It's not bad. There is a little bit of a block, like a hollow space there, but that's not the end of the world. Like, you can kind of see that your carpet's there. I guess that's what that is. But it's an interesting take. I don't know how you would pull off maybe showing the staircase here, because one of the main problems with doing something this 3D is the perspective, right? Because if you're gonna keep it hollow on one side but not on the other, then it's gonna make it kind of weird. So I would say fill out this side as well. This side. You know? I can't tell if it's hollow here. I think it's hollow. Or at least supposed to give the illusion of it. But, what up? There? I'm not sure what that, if that's just the hollowness of, like, that item, or what's going on down there. But there's something funky going on with your staircase. But I like the idea. This is good. This is good. But could use work. I'm not sure how I'd fix it, though. But I like these. These are innovative uses of pixel cubes, pixel blocks. And then I guess you could, for the edge, maybe lower it one more block, so that, or like the guard railing where it's like stopping. Maybe have it like have another layer at the bottom to really make it level with the floor. But that works too. Like some start high, I've seen those before. But yeah, maybe this looks better. I'm not sure. But it is a little weird on the actual staircase. But the color's really nice. I think I would give this a 4, and then a 5 if the staircase was fleshed out. But yeah, 4 for now. Cool room. Next we have Eggbald, or yeah, okay, Eggbald. Eggbald, still in the chat, I hope. New home item, Burple Stairs. Okay, we have an apocalyptic scene. Not sure how this came to be, sorry. But something went wrong, clearly. Something went wrong here. What? I don't know. But, it's on fire, if you haven't noticed. I feel like this is I don't know if we even have enough time to still have a city to burn. Get it? If the volcano was erupting that close to it. Like, everything would be consumed in flame and dust and ash, like, just like that. It'd just be covered as soon as it started happening. But, interesting. Forces of evil taking over the world, ruining the world. I like the concept. It is pretty original. I'll give this a 4. Alright. Thank you for the room. Friend should be next. Yep. That world is corrupted. Normal day in Ohio. Tubersimulator wasn't supposed to be there. I mean, it would feel the same, I feel. We have a Big Brother type room, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely a Big Brother room. Not bad. Very simple. I feel like we've seen this room before, though. Yeah, definitely feel like we've seen this room before. So I'm gonna give this a 4. So I'm getting not some deja vu, but like With some very similar vibes to something we've seen before. Next we have H1V1. I don't know why I put the other one there. I've played too many games. Oh, okay, this is nice. This is nice. Very well put together scene over here, especially with the building blocks for this facade. And you've got the red car, which it fits, you know. This reminds me a lot of that one place in GTA where you stop and there's doors just like that, and they lead to a certain place. But yeah, no, I'm giving this a 5. This does not have a ton of items in it. However, it pulls off what it's trying to do perfectly fine. Or very well, rather. Okay, thank you, Sponsor Evil. But the fencing, that's a nice touch on the back. You didn't need to do that, but having it there makes it look like you actually have the depth in this room. But mainly, the reason I'm giving you a 5 is this facade. A lot of work went into that, and it's very clear. Yeah. I think everyone can appreciate that. Alright, next up should be, I like tapped it, but it didn't actually go through. It should be Iconium, yeah. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? Is this like a Wii Sports room? Just a tennis stadium? Yeah, this is very accurate. The guards could be, you probably couldn't have. I think you used a small room size, if I'm not mistaken. One thing I might have done here is have those guys, or have another set of tubers on the sidelines, like the ball catchers, you know? Have them there. This is interesting. It's very reminiscent of the, what's it called? Is it the Pepsi Stadium? Anyway, we have a stadium here that is almost only dedicated to tennis. And it looks a lot like this when you like look at on the inside. I think most tennis arenas are similar. Find Waldo. There he is. Right there. Right? Yeah, that's him. Got him. Easy. I got eyes like a hawk. But also there's not that many tubers, so it's not that crazy. But yeah, nice room. I like the concept. What do you guys think? How many 5s so far? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're about to have 6. There we go. All right, thank you for the room. Next we should have Jatuna's room, or Yatuna. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but very active member of the community. Ooh, okay. I like this. This reminds me of a certain movie that recently came out, where you know, you go through the city and it's technically the same, but oh, okay, I get it now. This is an alien invasion room. These rocks are supposed to be UFOs, and then the glass is supposed to be abducting people. Maybe. If not, then it's still very nice as a room, but I created that mental image for myself now. This might also be from Futurama, but this is just a really nicely put creative room. I like the variety of color in this mini city. It's not the most common, especially this down here. You used the purples for the road, which is like the carpet, and you made it so that it looks like road because of the placement of the mini city monuments. It's very nice, very nice. And there are small UFOs, so these could not be UFOs, but they also give that image. Yeah. Very nice color scheme. Also, the transparent background allows for even more color, like fusion, you know, like just the blending of the colors. Really nice. Really appreciate this room. I'm gonna give this a 5. Alright, next up we have Kimmertle, who also makes... Oh no, we have Kajari. I can't write, so... Or I can't read. Let me move that name up one. The alphabet is hard, guys, okay? There we go. Kajari's room is a cult kind of room. I see what's going on here. There's some funny business going on. It's a little bit messy, but you're level 54. You've got a decent number of meme trophies, so clearly you're doing something right. You must be a funny person. But I don't get the joke in this room, so I'm gonna give this a 3. Alright. Next up should be Kimmertle this time. No, it's gonna be Keg. Of course, I can't read. I can't do the alphabet, guys. It's too damn hard. Okay. Keg's got another apocalyptic scene. This one's a little better than the other one, I would say, because it actually shows like a progression of the world ending and like blends it with the rest of the room. Also, you got a guy just up there. I don't know how he got up there, but he's stuck there for now. I don't think he's gonna stand much of a chance against that otherworldly being coming through the gate. So rip. Nice try, but I don't think you'll get far. Oh, and then you made a tunnel. This is a nice thing right here. I like this. That's a nice little touch. You also darkened the inside so that it looks like a tunnel. Very, very nicely done. But a tunnel is the last place you want to be in an apocalypse. I'm gonna give this a 5. Yeah, I like the scene you put together here. It's all very consistent. All right, this time it should be Kimmertle, who has a satellite mask. If you can see it up there, it's very cool. Okay. What is going on here? Let's see if we can interpret this room. So it looks like one of these... Now, is it that the top part is kind of like the interior design of one of these cubicles? Or is it that they are like humans, and then on the below it you have like that one movie with I'm gonna make a whole lot of movie references that I don't know the names of the movies, but like there's like that whole city underground, but it's like small and it's all animals, but in this case it's just small people. Either way, this room makes you think. Lanky Fleon? What was your in-game name? I don't recognize your... Yeah, Flushed Away, exactly, thank you. That's what this room kind of reminds me of, if that's the intent. If it's not, then it kind of reminds me of the other movie, where those people are put into small boxes before sent off to a small people world. Oh, it's Keg. Yes, I gave you a 5, Keg, for the mini city with the Cthulhu going on. It was a nice room. Yeah, this room makes you think a lot, and from afar, that's pretty neat. Like the below the under bit, because like I'm looking at it over there, and like it's super far from me, like further than I see it on this right here. So it is interesting. I'm like really confused looking at this though. I think because I'm so confused and thinking about it, I'm gonna give this a 5. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for the room, Kimmertle. Next should be Lemon Loves Cacao. credit badge. What is this? Oh my. That is cool. Okay. Hands down, this is the best room this stream, okay? Right now, I'm saying it now. While I still have the effect, this is the best room of the stream. Incredible. Actually incredible. You gave it so much like perspective that the the road, you managed to fit a large item with small items by making it so that it's like the point of view is like right here and you're looking down. This is really cool. If you could send the snappy of this in the Tuber Discord, and for anyone else who wants to share the full size of their room, send it in the Tuber Discord, and I will absolutely share these with the art team, or just the team in general. But this one is my favorite room in a very long time, and it's all because of mini cities that you can actually pull this off, and that's why I freaking love mini cities. Like, look at this. Okay, let's gush over this. Okay, you got the city. Well, city. We have a village in this case. It's kind of like a quaint village off in the middle of some Western country, right? Or maybe not, but the trees kind of give off that vibe. And it's all here. It's all on this side. And then a bit here. And under. Right there. But because of that, and because it's off in the distance, you manage to pull off what is like really nice all over here. All this. There we go. Like all that. Really cool. And it doesn't even need to like go the whole way up there, that road. Hold on. Can I? This bit, it doesn't even need to like fully be a road, because it's just like the sliver that introduces the rest and then sets the scene. And yeah, the small vehicle too. Can't let that go. Look at how many items are here. So we have 4 microphones, a jukebox kind of thing, a hockey puck, a controller, and a pumpkin. But they make it look like a vehicle from afar. You know, they kind of give the same look as this car, but from afar. It's neat, huh? It kind of looks like one of them carts. Right? Yeah, that is actually insane. If I could give this more than a 5, I would. Like, if I could give you 2 items, I would. But we'll keep it fair. But this definitely is my favorite. All right, enough gushing. Lemon loves cacao. You get a 5, and you also get the best room of the stream. Perfect. Okay. Now I know for the people who follow this up, it's gonna maybe feel a little overwhelming, right, to follow this room up. But I want to assure you, I'll grade you just as fairly as the rest. That was my favorite. Gotta start giving Nitro the best room. Alright, Mario's Gaming is next. What's he got for us? Mario's also pretty talented when it comes to room designs. Okay, coming out of lava? Interesting. I like that you managed to fit it in a room in general. That's impressive. That's an interesting take on this. I like this room. It reminds me of Keg's room with the Cthulhu, except this one, he's coming out from below. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5. Because it's similar to Keg's room in that there's like a progression, like a natural progression to the apocalypse happening, but it's coming from the middle, and also there's a cow in its mouth. And this guy, the farmer's just like, whoa, what's going on? Can I milk that or something? You know, something crazy that a farmer would think. No offense to farmers, just saying. But yeah, this is a very straightforward room, and it goes to show the scale as well. That's something else. The scale of the beast, in that you have the city in the background, and you also have the kind of like farmland going on. Which normally there's like a very large gap between the two when you just look at cities in general. So it just goes to show just how big that is, and I like that. Very nice touch. Next would be Max. What do you got for us, Max? Yep. That's a Max room, all right. That is a Max room. Next up, Mob Squad. Really gotta lay in the disappointment with Max rooms. just the same thing. The cow was a real one, yeah. All right, this is a similar perspective room. Oh, this is a Big Brother room. Okay, now this is definitely the other movie I was thinking of. Not the Fleshed Away, but the other one where they put or they turn people into small people and then put them in another world type thing. Yeah, this is the other Boogie reference. It's not bad. I do like this touch here. The fact that there's like the big bad villain just chilling. Like this would be me. If I could, I would be in that chair, just watching people be small and doing small things. Yeah. I mean, this is technically me reviewing rooms, right? Okay. Oh, I don't remember that having a top kind of green level type thing. But it does. That's very nice. Did not remember that item looking that nice. Also the pool on it. That's a nice rotation. That gives me an idea, actually. If you use yeah, downsizing. Thank you. Very much like that. But also a Big Brother. It's the same idea. But nobody has included the new dinosaurs yet. I'm kind of disappointed. It'd be really cool to see just like a bunch of dinosaurs going about, ruining these cities or something. I'm gonna give this a Considering I gave Commertal a 5, I'm gonna give this a 5 because they're both similar in the way that they just the concepts behind them. Let me write Max out of 5 for Max. Boom. Alright, Modern Asker is next. This is a new submission. Level 30. Definitely a new player. With a nice little city. Also the tunnel. Very, very simple. I like the tunnels. They're all on the same side so far. And this one doesn't lead to anything. You could maybe put a tunnel on this side as well, sir. And then you could have like a full flow between your walls. But yeah, this was a nice little regular simple city that you would expect from Mini City. Well done though. I'll give this a 3. Okay, next up is well, he's not on the list. I don't know if he showed up in chat, but I will check out his room. Yet another one with the Big Brother setup. Okay, I like this. This is a nice touch. We've been seeing a lot of scientific labs, but we haven't been seeing a lot of, you know, displays. Something that people would probably have when it comes to viewing these situations, these scenarios. Also, you have a door. Very consistent out here. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting a 5. This is arguably better than the other ones, and is part of the reason I was so confused with or hesitant with the other ones is because they didn't have, they were missing something, and I feel like this room nails it. Okay. Next we should have Open Halo. Triceratops? One guy did have a small dino? Oh. I must have missed it. Okay, another Big Brother room. Very, very nice and simple, this one. There's clearly a big evil. I like that you all have like a similar theme with like the big bad coming off of the side, and then the small bads coming out of them. But I really like what you did with the road. This is very unique, where you fenced off the entirety of it. Not a lot of people do that, and that's a really nice touch. Yeah, that is a very nice touch. Fences, just like limiting the space in your room without fully making like a wall the whole way. I mean, this is a wall, but it's a wall with like a level behind it. Like these fences make it okay. These fences make it okay to have this empty space because it adds to the fences like what it's fencing off. So very, very nicely done. I like that touch. I am willing to give this a 4. Mainly because the clown, I wouldn't say fits 100%. What would I replace it with though? I don't want to give like empty criticism here. Maybe try to make this area like here. Everything going on back there, make it look like it's on fire. Yeah, I think that would bump it up to a 5 probably. Everything between those buildings back there, like that, no, like this, no, like that. Everything back there, on fire. Just light it up. A very nice room so far. I'm gonna give this a 4.5. Specifically because of this whole fence. I like that idea. A very unique take on it. Okay, next should be Pogonate. Oh, no, it's Platonic Diego. Who I didn't have on the list, but I should because I saw them mention it. Okay, simple enough room. Very chill. It's this is a YouTube playlist room. That's what I added to that space in my room. That's a good idea, Ari. I think that is exactly what would fit. It was to call the Big Brothers clowns. That's a good one. I like that. If you have any comments on the bottom line, I tried already. If you're trying to point at stuff is hilarious. The struggle is real. Yeah, I mean, like I don't see anything here. There's nothing there. It's all green. But you guys see the room. See all of it. How do I light the wall on fire? That's a good question. I think there is a few fire items you can use from like the Gaming Science pack, or more from the Mini City packs as well. There's like burning buildings. Maybe you convert those buildings into burning buildings. Anyways, I don't want to get too carried away, but it's a nice little room. Very like synthwave, chill vibe playlist room. I'll give it a 3. Okay, now should be Pogonate. There it is. Pogonate. What do we got? Ooh. Okay. Huh. This works really well from afar, but also, if you do that, okay, you can very much still tell that it is like a 3D object or a 3D environment going up. It's a lighthouse, in case you didn't know. But it is, what was that? What was that game? This reminds me of one game where you start on a rowboat and you're like going to a lighthouse. I think that's in Bioshock Infinite. Yeah, it is. So, but when you start that game, you're like in a little rowboat and you're going to the lighthouse, and then you get in the lighthouse and it propels you into heaven. That's not important. But this room reminds me of that, with the background mood, or just the sea mood. It's a nice lighthouse you got going on. And then if you zoom in, it still technically works as a 2D environment. Without the illusion going on, it still fits. Like, this could very much still be like a hearth. You know? Like at the back of the, not the kitchen, but the not the kitchen, but the kitchen. Not the kitchen, but the cafeteria. If there would be one in this case. It would still fit. Because there are multiple people in here. They're all kind of involved. Yeah. No, I really like this room. I'm going to give this a 5. Next up should be Scientific Spidey. Yeah. Also a very active member lately. Been seeing their Twitter posts. Okay, we go back to the trophy apartment room. Very simple design. There's a lot of stuff in this room. I like that you fenced off your little trophy rack. Clearly, you've been participating in Twitter events or just posting on Twitter a lot because you have a lot of those. It's a very nice trophy. In case you were wondering, that's what they look like. You've got the meme one on the left. On the left? My left. Your right. I got that right. And then on the right or left, you have the Twitter room trophies. It's a nice little simple room, but it's got nice colors going on, and I like your trophy room, so 4. Okay, next should be Sunsetter, which is another new participant who sent in their room ahead of time. Okay, lots of clutter, very messy, but I mean, it's a classic room. I think that's the rating I usually give these kinds of rooms. You're well on your way to making a very nice room. It's just a matter of time. Is it big to have 7 room trophies and 4 room trophies? And 4 trophies? What do you mean by that? For some people, yeah. Some people don't have any trophies. Okay. Now I'm very confused by what's going on in here. But you did use... I think this is all like Brofist references, actually. Yeah, this does give Brofist vibes. I'm gonna give this a Brofist out of 5. I feel like that's what was trying to be achieved here. But you used the mini T-Rex, which is nice. Also, is he looking back? I just noticed. You guys see that, right? His eye is looking at you. Or me in this case, but that guy is looking. He's like smug. He's super smug. Alright. Waffle Cake 69. Nice is next. Okay, this is straight up the meme, but also got a nice little street food thing, like a street food area corner. Very nice, very simple. The cat has some pudding on its head. I like that we can actually put things on the cat's head. That or it's floating in a weird spot, but I think it's just on the cat's head. Yeah, there's a lot of little detailing going on in here. We've got the vent back there for the kitchen, I think. And I think this kitchen is outside as well. It looks like it. Could probably use like a parasol if we have one. And this man is biking out here, and then the hedgehogs are playing some shady games out here. Which one do you think went all in? I think it's this guy right here. Yeah, and then I like the way the tree is cut off here, or segmented. Same thing with the other tree. Very nicely done. You can actually see everything. I could move myself, but whenever I want to point at stuff, it's easier. Shout out to Waffle for getting first place in this past meme event. Oh, yeah, that's getting a 5. I've been looking at it for too long. I was already set on what I was gonna give it. Okay. Next we have White Wing. We're finally at your room. Eggs on toast. Nice. Very nice. I like the art for it is actually pretty well done. I like that. Yeah, I'll give this a 4. That's nice. That's decent pixel art, if anything. Open Halo updated room? Sure. Alright, last we have Yard I ran. And I think there are other names who would like to have their rooms checked, so if you're still there, mention them again, because I did not update the list as I went this time. Okay, Outerminds has a nice city. See, they put the tunnel on one side, and then on the other side they have the arena, so it does kind of flow to and from places. But here, what is going on here? I'm trying to find out. So it's supposed to be like the church bell type place. Hard to tell. It's a little confusing, but it is nice. What I think is the main issue is all around these buildings back here, there are no roads or any other activity like other than out here, which is unfortunate because this stuff is nice. Also, I just noticed that these don't line up, and that's a real damn shame, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, this is a nice room, but it could use a lot of like background work, you know, where it's like very gray. Could use some cars, roads, or more props. So I'm gonna give this a 4. I've got hair falling. Okay. Let's see. XOUEW. Okay, let me add you. XOUEW. Revisit Raw? Sure. Dr. Smith, I did look at your room. I gave it a 4. This reminds me of a room we've seen like last month in the last stream. But I like that you made little stores in the back. That's very nice. Very simple. You got a street peddler with a totally safe book. Not cursed. Not cursed. People chilling on the side. This is a mistake. Some dolphin's gonna come up and steal your cola. 100%. One thing you could do over here is put a boat. Something. Put something there, I feel. Because in this case, unlike the fence, it's very clearly, like, there are clearly lines. Oh my god, I can't point. They're like, there. These lines. So it's less like a straight line, and it's very segmented. So in this case, having more things behind it, I feel would like make the image feel better. Or you can put the cola and the glass, the Coca-Cola gloss on the little lines to hide them. But you don't need to do that. This is a nice room. I'll give this a 4. Well done. All right. So I'm gonna look at Raw again. Wait, do only the people who got 5 out of 5 get to $50? No, everybody who participated gets those bucks. People who got 5 out of 5 get to pick an item of their choice, of their choosing. So you are still in luck. Bra 78. Doop. Pepsi in the Coca-Cola glass. People who show ribs get bucks. People who get 5 out of 5 get items too. Exactly. Okay. There you go. Better. Better. And now this, because all I said was rotate them and it's more than enough, I will give this a 5. However, normally between these there is usually space. And I know you wouldn't be necessarily able to pull that off because of these mats, these doormat that look like vents under it. But it can be grass there too. And then behind these, you can probably put the fence. I'm not sure if it'll fit, but that same fence that you used over there, you can use it over here. Big time. It will fit, I think. And if not, I think it'll still probably look better on the back, like behind it. But yeah, good changes. Honestly, that's all that was peeving me on this one. It looks like one of those city builder maps. Is my phone battery okay? It is. The fences have weird and abnormally large hitboxes. You're right. Who is trying to submit their name? Question. Check your staircases again, Dynasty. Sure. Let's see. Loading. This is taking a whole lot. There we go. Okay, that looks better. Looks better, but it does kind of still look like it's missing a step. But that's not the end of the world, really. I know that you're using those blocks to make it the stairwell. And that's perfectly fine. I like that it's a little more obvious here. That it's like level or like a step above. Yeah. Looks better. 100%. What did I give you last time? A 4? Yeah, no, I'll give you a 5. Boom. Yeah, you guys agree, right? This looks way better than it did earlier. I don't have a before and after, but it was hollow on the insides. You could, on top of this, you could probably, now that you have like a flat surface, I believe you can put wall items on these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like over here, whoops, there, in this general area, I think you can put stuff now. I think. But yeah, much better. I like the colors in general of this room compared to other apartment rooms we see. Can I redo yours? XOUEW. Yeah, I can take another look. I will give it a bit of a time. Oh, 88 very late. How fitting. 88 very late. What do we got? It's like a pizza party. Just a party in general. That's nice. Sounds like a lodge. Look at that BS5. I love that item. My man is like freaking out. Endless paper. I got the spaghetti. There. What's he doing? That caveman's like probably the one who's gonna steal the spaghetti. Also, who invited the ghost girl? This guy's imaginary friend. I like that. I really like this part. Like that window with that door, because they both have like similar backdrops or color palettes for their outdoor portion. So they fit well. Okay, that's a little much. I won't look at it too long, but this area is a little too much for me. I get what's going on, but you know, she found out she's cheating, whatever, or he's, could be either way. And these guys are vibing so hard. It's great. Yeah, I'm down to give this a 5. There's so much going on in this room, but it all makes sense. And you separated them all with like their own little color scheme. Can LP check 2 times? I can check your room again. Boom guy, you had a 3, so let's see what you changed. Oh, you had the sub 2, didn't you? That's why I would have given it a 3. Okay, what's going on here? Some kind of dark voodoo ritual with Gilly looking super evil. Not bad. Oh, and there are eyes in the background. I didn't see those earlier. Because, well, they weren't even on. Or on? Open. An interesting one. I like this room better than, obviously, the last one that was just text. But I'll give this a 4. White Wing? Sure, I can check again. Oh yeah, there was XOUEW as well. There. And then White Wing. There you go. Better. Oh, you put a tambourine and some put some trash. You know what? That's actually pretty fitting because this would be where people would put trash. Especially this many people. I mean, try to keep everybody on the same page. You know, recycling, throwing out your garbage in the right place. That's one way to do it. Definitely one way to do it. It's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I think we have other animal items that you could use instead of the rubber ducky. Like actual duck items. Or you could put the guy swimming, like we saw in the other room. Oh, and you're using the Triceratops as like a toy. That's clever. I only just noticed that. Did you change other things? Oh, I hadn't noticed this earlier, but you used the purse with this character, so like they fit, they match. This is way better than I thought. And then this man is showing some magic back here. Yeah, it's a nice, decent room. I wouldn't say putting trash in the water like it made it much better, but it's a nice touch. Spent all live making a room. Oh, we have new name in there. GG Rumor and Delusional Prophet. Yeah, hold on. GG Rumor and Delusional Prophet. Let me put you in. Okay, so Delusional Prophet. Here we go. Can't put a wall hanging on a wall I made? Oh, unfortunate. I mean, it didn't need it, but it would have been nice. It's now your viewing room. I'll check it in a second, Iconium. And just Kirt. Yeah, let me add you there. Just Kirt. Okay. It's a Delusional Prophet. You got a chill little high-rise apartment, studio apartment type thing. Very simple. There's a 3. Why don't you? And then we have GG Rumor. GG Rumor. Oh, I am very much floating now. Okay, another simple room. Not too crazy, nothing crazy going on, but you're leveling up. No, you're actually lit level 39. You have definitely more options in this. But it's not a bad room. Okay. And now for Kiritu's room. The room boss. The room boss is like Roomba. Get it? Roombas. Room boss. The room boss has showed up. Just carrot. Nope, that's not it. Did I add? I didn't. Hold on. I added it to my actual list, but not to my friends list. So there it is. And then after we can check Iconium's room again. That's pretty nice. That is a very well done apocalypse room. I like this. I like that you used that rotation of the water carpet because the waves are like really looking intense here because you use the backdrop, the wallpaper that is the rain. So it all like goes together and makes it look like the end of the world is going on. And you got some fire. You know, just because of the way the water placement is done, I'd be willing to give this a 5. You're setting a scene here that looks just really cool. Really nice. Very, very nice. I'm like kind of mesmerized by it because it's like really chill. You know? The chill apocalypse. Chill cries of the dying to study and relax. Yeah. If your programmers want to add placing wall hangings on walls, we can make that. That would be excellent. Yeah, I can mention it in case we ever think about it again. It's just that collisions are very difficult. The black and white makes it. Yeah, that does help a lot. Yeah. Okay, so Iconium. Let's see. What room did he make during the stream? Oh, it didn't change. Oopsie. Hold on, let me see if I can force it. Been going on for an hour and 40 minutes now, or I guess a little less because it starts earlier, so 30-ish. Did we have another name? Let me make sure I didn't skip over anybody. And yeah, it hasn't updated. I think XOU also wanted me to check it out. Oh yeah, Open Halo. Yeah, I'll check you guys out again. And nice, you put a little Outerminds head that's looking at the city in general. That's a nice, wait, how much did you change with this room? This is very different, isn't it? Because I think I preferred your other room, and I already forgot what it was, but I think I preferred it more. Okay, Open Halo. Let's go find you, wherever you are. Ah, yeah, the toasted egg. I really liked your pixel art. I don't think it updated, unfortunately. Yeah, it didn't change Open Halo. So you can re-upload. You can upload your updated room in the Discord, which if you're still around and you're looking to join it, links below. You can post the snappy version of your room in the rooms channel and ping me with it, and I will just take another look at it just so we can see what changed. But yeah, we're gonna near the end of the stream soon, so I would like to take item suggestions. Note that if I see any that are like the same as the last streams, well, they're probably already on their way, right? So there we go. I'm ready to take submission suggestions now. So if you have an item you would like to see in Tubersim, post it in the chat, and I will write it down. In the meantime, I will play a bit. I will play the game a bit. I need to put green icon. Okay. Oh, never worked. So, what do we got? A pen, blender, Obamium, pineapple, what? Half tuber girl. Oh, right, because we only have the boy. Holding umbrellas. I like that one. Mini smoke item. Like fantasy, but tubers with sunglasses. We already have 2 umbrella holding tubers. Yeah, I think they just mean some more variety to them. A PC monitor with a keyboard as one to have with the already existing PC. So you mean just another PC monitor thing that you could put elsewhere on another table. Okay. Mini city beach items. Potless plants, thank you, that's already in there. Mini fireman. Noted. Computer, mouse, and track. Thermostat. Man, I can't wait for the day that's a login guess. Oh, what's this shaded stick? Yeah, it's a thermostat. Mini LP. Shooting star hangable. Wow. Okay. Fire hydrant. 18th century king size bed. That is very specific. 1x1 golden sponsy statue, cause why not? Do you mean 1-2-1 or like one pixel block wide? Regular star hangables. 1x1 cubes small. Okay. A tuber running. Yeah, a jogger. Darker, loud hangables. Okay. Ceiling fan. That might be difficult to put in. What kind of rope, Dynamistic? Lightning hangables. Kettle, yeah, I've got that one already. Yogurt. An ostrich, yeah, especially after that room we saw. With the pseudo weird ostrich thing. Toothbrush and toothpaste in a cup. A stick. Is it possible for you to look at my room again? No, we're done with room reviews for the day. A printer. Do we not have a printer? I know most of us fear printers. A jug with a milk bag inside it. Ah, yes, the traditional Canadian way to have milk in a pitcher that has a plastic bag of milk in it. Tire swing ceiling fan would work like that. Okay, I see what you mean. A squirrel? We have squirrels, don't we? A table candle. Ashtray, I remember that one. Deodorant. Mirror with a demon in it. We don't have squirrels. Damn, okay. Squirrels it is. Stack of blank papers. Go with the printer. Yeah, because we have the stack of paper with writing on it. Office folders with paper. Printer in games. What does that mean? Raccoon. Trash pandas. Footprints. That's interesting. Could be a Halloween item. Hey, radiator. We already have the radiator in a past one. Air conditioner is also one that we already have in our suggestions box list thing. But we already have like a whole page and a half almost of suggestions. So I'm keen on maybe saving this and calling it a day. But if you have more, a game girl because BS5, yeah. Bigger black cylinders. That is very specific. Small windows. A blind person. Yeah, that would be nice. A blind tuber with walking stick. Red leather jacket. Just a jacket on its own. Standalone doors. Oh, there's a printer in the games category. Got it. Person in a wheelchair. Wheelchair. You know, it's nice that you mentioned a wheelchair because we're actually we have a little tab cup at the Outerminds office that we put in the can tabs into to donate to wheelchair to a wheelchair charity. You know, like they reuse the tabs on cans for the wheels. I think it is something about the frames. Yeah, we've got that going on. A towel rack with either a towel on it or off. Okay. I think we already have that in one of our suggestion lists. I'll add rotations for that one, because that's probably how it's going to work. Got the coat hanger on the list? Yes, we do now. Seeing eye dog with blind tuber. Oh yeah, like a guide dog with blind tuber. More monuments. Okay, which monuments? Which ones? Can a fountain go through? We have a few fountains, so you'll have to elaborate on that. The pot thing where you put your umbrellas in, so like an umbrella holder type thing. Good suggestions. The Olympic Stadium. Which one? Ours? Because it'll look a very specific way. Thor's hammer. So Mjolnir, but it's Bob. Bob Thor. Thor Bob. Normal mural clock. The Pisa Tower. Hat stands. Big Ben. Cool. Did I get a Prisma? I have some Prismas. I own some. Have I gotten them on stream? No. Damn. Once again, nothing. Are there grandfather clocks? I believe we have something similar to a grandfather clock. A leprechaun? We have one of those, don't we? I'm pretty sure we have a leprechaun. How about for Halloween event? There's Bob, but in Marvel so it's Bob Avengers. That'd be nice. Lego. Just Lego. Just a bunch of Lego on the floor. Could be cool. You can make some memes where you hurt your tubers. You have elves, but no leprechaun? Okay. Oh, we have a little satyr. That's what we have. Pink tree, so like a sakura tree. Yeah, that could be nice. Or Prisma eggs are higher chance of getting Prisma you don't have. Yeah, I don't know if we'll change that. but I feel the same way. I had Prisma show up yesterday, and I completely missed it. But I got every other item bubble in that that session. Is the Sakura in the Valentine pack? Yeah. Well, funny you should mention it. This year we will have a new celebration added to the game, and might have to do something with something that we've been talking about. Totally this stream or last one or the one before. Could be anything. More Gobble? Yeah, we could put more stuff in Gobble, I find. Like wallpapers. Yeah. We will be waiting long. We will be waiting, I'll say, as of now, it is not the next celebration, but the one after that. That's when. So 2 months, technically, or 3. If we do, so Mini City just started, then we have like a month till the next one, and then we have another month, so 2 months. 2 months of actual waiting. It's one of Sylvain's favorite celebrations so far, and honestly, it might be my favorite too, after Mini City, because Mini City, like we saw, and I don't know if you saw it, Sylvain, but the room that, who is it? The room that Lemon Loves Cacao made is honestly one of the best rooms I've seen for Mini Cities ever. It's straight up, it's so nice. But yeah, it will be difficult to beat Mini Cities for me because there's so much potential with it. You need to see it. You haven't seen it. Okay. Let me go find it for you. It's really cool. Friends, Lemon Loves. I bet when we were guessing up, he was just drinking coffee and looking at adult anime. No, I'm reading the chat most of the time, or I went to eat. So here it is, Sil. Look at this. Look at that thing. Got like so much perspective at play here. And then the little car they made with a bunch of different items. Yeah. There's a good shot of it, I guess. Just like the way that the car is coming down the road and everything. It's really nice. Yeah. Very solid. It really is. It is insanely nicely well put together. Just like the main piece in this room is the road, and most of it is pixel blocks. Yeah, they're black pixel blocks. There we go. The little car rules, yeah. All right. So that was most of the suggestions that you guys had. If you have more, I would say to go post them in the Discord from time to time under game suggestions. But the ones that were mentioned today, I have written down the list. There are way too many, and I will be sorting them for the next stream. And in time, we'll have people, or we'll have the art team probably take a look at it and make some item spaces off of these. Let's see, the Iconium's other room load. I won't do this for all the rooms, but I will take a quick look. Are Outerminds YouTube shorts easy to make? I want to say yes. I am not the one who edits them, but I do participate in them. Shooting them is easy. Like we just are recording them is easy. You show up, we do a little format or a little skit, and the recording's done. Doesn't take too long, maybe like 10 minutes tops if there's like a lot of people involved. And then I think Fleeky could tell you how it is if it's easier to do. I see why you wanted beach items for Mini City Iconium. Yeah. This reminds me of one of your older rooms. Very similar to it, where instead of the rocks, I think you had like a harbor. You had that, or it was just like a beach the whole way. It's a nice one. Did you see the @Outerminds on YouTube? What do you mean? What do you mean, XOUEW? Or Zoe? 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 See my post in the suggested channel outlining the wallpaper posters? No, but I will take a look after this. A little world, yeah. And so we had how many people did we have this stream? We had, because I refresh my friends list all the time for the stream members or participants. We had something in the 40s, right? 46 rooms reviewed today, which is pretty high. Pretty high number. Not 50, but a lot of the people on the list came before stream, so it was like prepared. Yeah, that was very nice. We got all these suggestions to go through, or I do. The items. So if you want an item, make sure you DM me with your final choice, and early next week I will be giving them all out. It helps if you post maybe an image of the item, or at least reference where it's from, because we have a lot of items and I have to go through all of them. So it will speed things up if I have a little bit of help on your part. Just point to where it's at from, like what pack, or if it's a login item, and that should be more than enough for me to find them. Unless you find one of them really obscure items, like I think the vacation poster, one of the vacation posters that somebody asked for in the past was just, for some reason, really difficult to find because it had different classifications. But yeah. Disappointed you didn't find the new Waldo? Oh, you edited the Waldo? You put a new one? I'll look again on my own time. But yeah, okay. Thank you to all the people who showed up today. We had a pretty big turnout of actual rooms to look at. You can expect the bucks at the end of the day. And yeah, thank you all for coming. If you have questions for the next stream, make sure you ask them on our Discord, on our subreddit, wherever. Make sure you post on our Twitter with the @Outerminds, and we'll like your tweet. And if we've liked it, that probably means you're gonna have a trophy in your inventory. So yeah, keep an eye out, and make sure to participate in these things, because you can get some easy items. So again, thank you, and have a great weekend for those of you who are just starting it. It's about to go down. Now, how do I stop this?